We'll take some questions.
Yeah, it was a good football game start to finish. We talked about what we had to do. They're a good team. They're 4-2 in the league. They should be 5-1. They gave away a Ball State game. They lose by 3 and turnover 5 times. They beat down Purdue. I watched that game. It was hard to watch to know we had to play a team. And then they beat down Northern Illinois on both sides of the ball, and really should be now 5-1 and right in the thick, or 6-1 right in the thick of the hunt there. But we played better defensively. We got a long ways to go on defense. And they, like all good running teams, they took over in the second half, 55 yards rushing first half, and that's what they do. And that's what all good rushing teams, but they are a good rushing team. They stayed with it and wore us down, but we still got enough stops to give us a chance to win the game, which is all we were looking for. Special teams are the best they've been this year. We had 2 good returns in our kickoff coverage. We actually had some guys flying around that haven't been flying around and making some plays, which is a huge bonus for us. And then offensively, we ran it enough to keep them honest. We didn't run it great. We can't run it great, but we threw it efficiently all day, and we stayed on the field. It wasn't just scoring points. It was driving the ball and shortening the game. And we had a lot of drives where we were taking time off the clock. And whenever you're a 16-point underdog, you don't want the game to go forever. You want to short possessions, get it to the fourth quarter, and easier against them because they're a ball control offense too. So they also grind some clock. So going in, we thought, hey, if we play good on offense and can control the clock, you got a chance to make it a short game and get this thing. We have a chance to win. Obviously, the sack was a big play of the game. We probably didn't have the best call, and Andrew didn't manage it good. We got to give her the ball. We had 4 cracks from the 2, and you got a great chance to get 1, but now you're back on the 10. It's a different deal. So credit to them. They found a way to make the play. We were 1 play short.
A lot of chances down there late in those final closing seconds. Was there ever a point where you didn't think you were going to score?
Yeah, it was hard to do. It was hard. The sack's the key because from the 2 you got more options. They were just PIing us, holding us every snap. They called a couple of them. They could have called the 2 plays before they called it. Murph's breaking open it on a flag route, and 18, who's a great player, and he's doing exactly what I'd be coaching do, grabs him by the shoulder, don't let him catch a tying touchdown. So it's down there. You got to make the officials make the calls. You got to get your hands on people and play physical. And when we got sacked, it made it more difficult. But when we were first of all at the 2, I'm thinking, kick the extra point, get it to overtime, and let's see what happens in overtime.
For kind of another good experience for the guys, just to kind of have another close loss, but build off that.
The thing to me is like, you'd rather play bad and win, all right? But our program's different right now. We got to play good football. Like we play good football today in a lot of areas, not all areas, not good enough. But we went on the road against a good team and gave them everything. And it was the whole game. It's not like we got way down and then came storming back when they took their foot off the gas. We played good, and our defense did better things. And there's guys that played that made some plays that we tried to play 2 weeks ago and didn't make any plays. And then special teams, then offensively, we were pretty efficient. And when you tell them we got to control the clock and control the ball, and they do it, and shorten the game. So to me, there's a lot of positives because we played good football. It wasn't painful to watch. I'm glad we beat Ken. I would have rather won 10-3 today, but it was painful to watch what we were doing out there. We weren't playing good football. So I thought Western played good football. I thought we played good football. They played a little better. They deserve to win. Or Central, excuse me. I can't keep them straight. No offense. Back to back to it makes it even harder.
You gave Tony Reed the start at safety. How do you feel?
Yeah, he was flying around. He missed a key tackle on their long touchdown run, but he's a true freshman, and he was playing special teams, and it was a great experience for him. One of the things I'm most excited was he was out there and playing and getting some great games because he's going to play a lot for us in the future.
What would you have done at the 4th and a half a yard? We chose to punt it. What would your call have been, given the way the game had been going?
I thought they were going to go for it based on how well they had ran the ball on us. I didn't know what they were going to do. I thought my gut was, hey, they've been grinding us pretty good in the second half, but I think they're thinking they're up 7. Don't give us a short field, because even if we drove down and scored, it's going to overtime. And we had to get 7, so I think they're thinking pin it deep. But that's a tough call. We were talking about all through timeout. I'm like, I think they'd go, but I'm not sure. I wasn't surprised that they chose to punt. So.
What was going through your mindset during all those chances late? Did you ever think you guys weren't going to score?
I thought after we got the 2 big plays downfield and saw the time on the clock, I thought it was one of those games where we were going to have, a good ending to it, come back and score for sure. And then it wasn't a doubt in my mind that we weren't going to make those plays, but I mean, we had 7 opportunities down there and fell short. So I mean, stuff happens.
How long is this one going to stay with you guys moving forward?
Oh, we're just moving forward already. We already talked and we're getting prepared for OU next week.
It's a big game too, OU.
Yes, sir.
Rivals. So for yourself, 7 catches, 121 yards, pretty solid game, right?
One of my better games this year. I was put in the position to make plays this game, and Coach called on my number a lot, and I was just there to deliver for my team.
had the run play as well too. That's kind of fun, huh?
Yeah, we mixed it up a little bit and got me a carry this game.
Not too often that happens. So how excited are you moving forward for the OU game?
I'm really excited. Just this year's been tough for us, but we've grown and gotten a lot better. I think for the seniors, for their sake, I mean, this is the game that we really want to send them out on to beat OU. So, we're just really prepared and ready for OU.